Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize y'all's neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell. The foulest stench is in the air, a funk of 40,000 years, and grisly ghouls from every tomb are closing in to share your doom. And though you fight to stay alive, your body starts to shiver, for no more mortal can resist the evil of the thriller.
Welcome to Everyone I Know, the podcast where we argue about the mundane. It's spooky day. It's Halloween, baby.
Lock up your kids tonight.
Lock up your daughters tonight, Captain.
What?
I don't know. Because of the werewolves, you know?
Gotcha.
I'm here with my lovely producer and voiceover actor, Brendan.
Hello, and please forgive the sound of my pellet stove in the background. It's a
Yeah.
spooky pellet stove.
Yeah. It's for ambiance.
And I'm here with my brother, Chris.
What's going on, guys? Today's Spooktacular episode is brought to you by SpookyAudible.com. You want a free spooky book? Go to audibletrial.com/EIK. I'm reading a spooky sci-fi book called The Expanse. It's the first one. It's Leviathan Waits.
Ooh, Leviathan.
It's really fucking good.
One of the 9 kings of hell. Did you know that?
Did not know that,
I knew that.
but it makes sense with the name of the book. Seriously though, if you haven't checked out The Expanse, you should. It's great.
Also, you can go to the Madison Poorhouse and drink a cold beer with some cool guys.
Some spooky guys.
Some cool beers with some hot guys.
Hell yeah, whatever you want. You can comment on our Instagram page at EIKFellas, and you can comment with the secret hashtag we come up with over the course of the episode. Who knows what it'll be? Probably something to do with Halloween, I bet.
Nope.
Because today's Halloween, you weenies.
We got a guest today, don't we, Andy?
We got a very special guest. In fact, we might have our most frequent guest on besides you, me, and Brendan.
I think that might
Might be true. For her
true.
4th appearance,
Yep.
Hey.
this guest I'm actually in love with. It's Olivia.
Oh, I thought it was me for a second.
What's up, Olivia?
Andy is deeply in love with Brendan.
Hi, Andy. And Chris and Brendan. Oh. Hi.
Thanks.
Is that loud enough?
Sorry, you were talking from 3,000 feet
Sorry.
away.
Try to talk into the
I just
microphone.
feel kind of shy in the beginning, you know? I gotta warm up.
Yeah. We'll see.
So,
Okay.
Olivia, tell us about
Oh,
yourself.
God, here we go. Please don't do this.
All right, moving right along. We'll go on to the Old Man Minute. If you're new to the podcast, our father sends us an email every week recapping last week. We haven't had one of these in a little bit. I think it's been 2 episodes.
It's been, well,
One
the
episode.
listeners, yeah,
and
2
next
episodes.
episode. So don't worry about that. It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. We recorded them out of time.
Yep. But yeah, so he recaps the previous week's episode, and he gives us his thoughts. Mm-hmm. Greetings, EIK fellas. It was great to see you all Saturday. I was especially nice to see Gail and Joel again. That's Julie's parents. Kismet Mediterranean Grill was very good, but of course, Albany restaurants still can't hold a stick to Utica's.
Sponsor us, Kismet.
Kismet's awesome.
Yeah, whatever.
It was really fucking good
Yeah,
when we
they
went there.
can sponsor us if they want us.
They
to talk
can
nice
totally
of us.
sponsor us, and it'd be great. The food is really good. Topic 1, milkshakes and squanchin'. If I drank milkshakes like I drink beer, I'd have my own zip code. EIK should take a road trip about an hour north of Albany to Whitehall, the Bigfoot Central of New York. I didn't know we had a Bigfoot Central.
Of New York.
You should take Mishy along and pretend that she saw a squatch steal her, and tell her that you saw a squatch steal her wallet. I'd say within a half an hour, she'll come out of the woods dragging one unconscious Bigfoot. Topic 2. Let's talk about donuts, baby. Remember the donut shop we'd go to in Eagle Bay when we rented the cabin on First Lake? Talk about decent. Remember that place? The place
Yeah,
was awesome.
it was very nice.
Yeah. Topic 3, are we robots? Of course! Would I have my knee replaced, stent put in my heart, hoses shoved up my ass, if we were not part of my model's maintenance protocol?
I think that the hose up the ass might be I think you probably threw that one in there just for us to joke on.
I thought it was
Yeah.
hosey up the ass
I
for a
thought
second.
that as well. I thought that as well.
Hey, man.
Love the old man. Some stuff about Alex Jones.
What's Alex Jones going to be for Halloween? The scariest thing for
A gay
Alex
frog.
Jones.
Oh, he's universal healthcare.
Universal health.
FEMA camp coordinator. FEMA camp counselor.
Just a brown person.
Just anyone. Doesn't matter.
Gay frog.
Gay frog.
Gay frog.
That's what I said.
I'm going with FEMA camp counselor. Though.
Yeah, I like that a
That
lot.
would be a good costume.
Yeah.
All right. Without further ado, we're moving on now to topic
Dopey.
number
Six. Yeah.
Spooky.
Okay, I
Rolling on
am,
for way too long. I thought.
I am topic 1 today, and I think I've been on the record saying I fucking hate Halloween,
Yeah, whatever.
I fucking knew he was gonna say. Didn't I say? Did I
Yeah.
say he was gonna say this?
but
Yes.
I don't want to sour the mood because I'm an entertainer.
Thank God you are, because I wasn't sure.
Was going to talk shit about Halloween the entire time?
Yes, we did.
I think
That's what I really thought was.
we
gonna
were
Yeah.
we were prepared. We had branch topics. We were going to talk about how you like movies and how movies are Halloween and all that.
I appreciate the season. I've just been tainted by years working inside of bars.
I get it.
That's fair.
I get it. You're
That's
tired. You're
fair.
tired of fucking giving beers to Duff Man.
Yep.
You're tired of giving beers to princesses.
Frat boys in blackface. That's
That's
Always a
something
thing.
that I think could probably go the way of the dodo.
Yep. So what I did is I was thinking the other day, we're like the spookiest states in the Union. Spookiest states, spookiest cities,
Most haunted places.
Ooh, that's
most
a
haunted
good one.
places. And with that, I just did a quick Google search. Did like spooky state stories, and got put to a Thrillist article. They immediately wanted to know my information, so I closed that window. Googled
That's
it
the
again.
real spooky thing.
That
is
was
internet
spooky as fuck.
security.
It was
Yeah.
run by a ghost.
And then I did another Google search, and I got some really really shitty list, but some cool little stories about various states.
Okay, cool.
First though, what do you guys think is the spookiest state in your opinion?
Louisiana.
There's my man.
Yeah.
This is like haunted French ghosts.
Yeah,
down there.
Well, it's also the bayou is pretty fucking scary.
Right,
Like
right.
just in general, it's a spooky place. I was also thinking Massachusetts is very scary.
Massachusetts,
Maine.
yeah,
That's 'cause of
Vermont, all the
Stephen
places
King.
Stephen King
Yeah.
hangs out.
He thinks Maine's spooky. That's for sure.
Florida for different reasons.
Yeah, it's not haunted by ghosts. It's
So
just-
I think the a good way to kind of go into some of the stories I brought would be to talk about Florida from this list I found.
Okay.
Their phenomenon that they have, their spooky story that I found on this website
Can't wait.
is called the Spook Hill.
Okay,
And it is real, apparently.
okay.
And it's where cars that are parked in neutral will roll uphill.
Uphill.
And something about
Wait, they believe in gravity in Florida?
Got him.
we don't get any hits down to Florida. Fuck y'all. Backward ass people.
Oh God.
So yeah, so that was so like the other you guys are pantomiming to each other.
Sorry.
I feel like I'm out of the
Olivia's
secret.
5,000 miles away from her
I'm
mic.
sitting right here.
Just kind of hug the mic. There you go.
There you
I'm
go.
short, so I'm
That's
like.
so
Pull
am I.
it back to yourself a little bit.
So the spookiest part of today, sound mixing.
Yes. Audio engineering.
So yeah, so I kind of thought that was funny that of all the shit that goes down in Florida,
Yeah, that's the worst thing. You can get murdered, you can get eaten by a crocodile, but your fucking car goes the
your car's
wrong way
gonna
up a hill.
go up a hill by itself.
I will just use this opportunity to remind everybody of my favorite book title of all time. Bigfoot Pirates Haunt My Balls by Chuck Tingle.
Oh,
Anything by Chuck Tingle.
Who's Chuck Tingle?
Oh my god.
Oh
is it porn?
This is like a topic by itself.
yeah,
All right, we'll get into it another time.
It's the guy who writes romance novels. It's like what was one of them like the cyborg dinosaur that fucked my ass, but I loved it. Now I'm a cyborg dinosaur. Shit like that.
Hell yeah.
Professor
whole
T-Rex
title?
teaches me gayness.
Yeah.
I
Or
love
like-
those.
Or when when Britain was leaving the European Union, he had one called "The Day I Got Fucked by the British Pound,"
This is,
but it was actually a British pound or something like that.
Yeah, this is another good one by the pound. Slammed by the substantial amount
yes.
of press generated by my book Pounded by the Pound, turned gay by the socio-economic implications of Britain leaving the European Union.
I love it.
This
Yeah.
is incredible.
So yeah, so there's that. You should all look it up. That's his pen name, I'm assuming.
Oppressed in the butt by my inclusive holiday cup.
So speaking of Louisiana, that's the one when you brought up. There's the Grunch.
The Grinch?
No, the Grunch.
I'm sorry, I'm hearing Grinch.
Grunch.
Grunch.
I think you hear him.
Grunch.
Okay.
Grundle lunch.
So the Grunch, Grunch Road was a famous, nice hangout for teenagers, as these things normally
For
progress.
kissing?
Right.
For kissing, because it was in the bayou, and they would hang out, kiss, smoke cigarettes, probably. But then they started disappearing, and it was rumored that a deformed half human, half monster that resulted from somebody being isolated in the bayous for years and years was eating children. Now, if you're wondering how he lures people out of their cars, because that's the thing he does now,
Right, right.
the next thing's going to surprise you. Doctors hate him.
Apples.
He uses goats.
Goats.
He injures goats, and then people feel sad for the goats, and then he comes and eats them.
Oh, Nicole would be done.
Really? I see that was kind of when I saw this one. I'm like,
I see an
really?
injured goat. I'm definitely going to at least get out of the car.
If a serial killer attracted people by injuring an animal and leaving it on the side of the road, Nicole would be dead.
What about you, Olivia? Do you think
Yeah.
Stay away from the
I'd
bayou.
be
So
very dead.
here's the question: if you
Goats,
saw
though,
it,
they go, meh.
goats are
I-
cute as hell. Are you kidding
I've
me?
always wanted to have goats.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
you gotta get 2 of them.
Oh my god.
It's true. You give one
get lonely.
less than one goat, and they get weird.
Just showing. Okay.
Okay.
So, do you guys have any like haunting stories like related? They're very very like state specific.
I know.
Specific.
Oh, I know of one place that's probably haunted. Gettysburg.
Yeah,
was
because a
gonna
lot
say
of people died
Gettysburg,
there.
yeah.
So is that like a precursor to like a place being haunted? A bunch of people have to die there.
Yeah.
Or could it just be a bunch of idiots agree that place is haunted?
I don't see why the two have to be mutually exclusive, right? I mean, like, you can definitely have a haunted area where a lot of people died, or maybe just one person
But
died.
hauntings are because people passed away with unfinished business.
unfinished business.
Or before their time.
Okay.
So, it would
explain-
depend on how they
explain-
passed away.
Explain the Grunch to me then.
Why he haunt or she? Is it
Don't assume gender.
a male or a woman?
It doesn't really say. I'm assuming it's a deformed human that's part monster because he lives in the
Okay.
bayou.
He transcends gender. It's not really.
Yeah,
it's
not
not,
about
that
that.
important.
relevant to the
no, it's
story.
not
It
relevant.
sounds like a monster, not a ghost.
Yeah,
Well,
since
he's
it's
still
more like a
kind of
monster.
haunting around.
Sounds like some monster shit to me, Chris.
All right, fair enough. Okay, so
Salem. Why are we talking about Salem?
well, we can talk about Salem, but when in this list they had Massachusetts on there.
Salem is haunted by white women. That's what's going on there.
Not every witch lives in Salem, right?
No, we
That's some
went.
good-
We went to Salem, and it was so.
It was
what you
our own
thought?
fucking
so
fault,
whack.
man. It was our own
so
fault.
whack. It
Yeah.
was like a fair, and then there were white folk.
It's the Disneyland
Just
of
everywhere.
haunted places.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
accurate. That's pretty accurate.
So on this list, I found the place. They didn't talk about Salem. They said it's
Surprising.
called the Hoosick Tunnel.
Hoosick.
Oh,
I didn't
like
read
New York.
anything-
Hoosick Falls?
Hoosick, New York.
No, Hoosick Tunnel.
But where is it?
It's in Massachusetts.
Oh,
there's
who's sick? I'm not sick. I'll tell you that much.
Boy.
I didn't read anything about it. I just thought it was a funny name.
Who's
so
sick?
I
Me
included
sick.
it.
Until I die. And now I'm haunting this fucking tunnel.
There is a very famous haunted graveyard like a mile away from here.
Okay, so if the only thing that constitutes a haunting
Is death?
is death, then wouldn't every fucking graveyard be haunted?
I'm sorry.
they
where do-
are.
yeah.
I'm
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Stupid ass.
Listen, what makes something haunted is someone has to die there.
Yeah,
And then
obviously.
teens have to smoke cigarettes there. So
Or-
a graveyard is prime real
But-
estate for that.
Like, did demons fall into the category of haunting or no?
Yeah, because like a
So
possession
they're
is like a
not dead
haunting.
necessarily though, because
That's
demons
true.
are just born in hell. I don't know
Missouri.
the specifics.
Momo the Missouri Monster.
Aw,
Momo.
he sounds so sweet.
He does sound cute.
That's
Aw,
kind of
honey.
cute.
what's his deal?
He's just a Sasquatch.
Oh, okay.
He's got a pumpkin shaped head apparently.
God, that's like it's a weird
Well,
dig.
I don't think they're that creative in Missouri.
What
I'm probably
about
thinking about cows like moo? You know.
Yeah.
Moo the Momo cow?
Well, the only reason I
Momo
included
cow.
that is because I like the alliteration. Momo the Missouri Monster. They got me with that.
Missouri Monster.
All right, so I burned through all of those.
Okay, let's make up a goddamn
yeah.
haunted thing around here.
Oh, one more.
One more, sure.
Alaska.
Oh, yeah,
It's not
dude.
a monster, but it's called the Alaska Triangle.
Okay.
And I didn't know this statistic. I didn't check up on if it's accurate or not, but on average, 5 out of every 1,000 people go missing in Alaska.
I mean, it's just a big place.
It's a huge fucking place.
Yeah.
And from after reading Jesus Christ,
Judge Reinhold's
nope.
book.
Doug Stanhope's book, he spent a lot of time. He loves Alaska.
Yeah.
And essentially, all people do out there is drink.
Yeah, you just drink and it snows, and then you drive home drunk, and there's no
Yep.
cops because they're drunk.
Yep.
And then the vampires come from 30 Days of Night, and then they say, "No God," and then they cut your throat, and then Josh Hartnett punches his hand through a vampire's
Hartnett
I
head.
can't
cannot
believe
grow
you
a
beat
beard.
me to that joke. I was literally about to talk about that movie, and I was going to make a reference to that scene,
Yeah.
and you beat me to it.
We've been talking about that movie a lot lately.
We should watch that,
I love that movie.
guys. What are you doing right now? Let's watch the movie.
So
Let's go on a Josh Hartnett movie marathon.
he can't grow a beard.
We could do
and
that.
It really
the
upsets.
faculty.
How do you know?
Lucky number 11.
Dude,
Good
in
movie.
30 Days of Night, he can't grow a beard. He has the worst beard.
He does have a bad beard.
I
He
can't
has
recall
such
his
a
beard.
bad beard.
You forget about it because he turns into a vampire shortly
Why
thereafter.
couldn't they
Yeah.
have done some Hollywood beard magic?
Because he's a method actor. He
Yeah.
had to grow it on set the whole
okay.
time. They made him sit outside and grow his beard.
we don't want to have the Henry Cavill disaster again.
Oh god, the digitally
Yeah, the digital-
remastered beard.
The digital mustache.
Oh.
He had to get rid of his mustache.
Oh, that's what it was.
Because he
'Cause he
grew a
was-
mustache
yeah.
for another role.
How fucking hard is it to grow a mustache?
For some people, it's hard.
No,
man.
I think he was
Like you.
simultaneously filming
Oh.
something
I have
else.
a good mustache. You saw it this weekend.
Yeah, it was okay.
I loved it.
Olivia would not let me not shave
I
my
didn't
mustache.
look at you the day you shaved it.
I know.
I couldn't look
I was
at you.
gonna rat.
Yeah.
All right,
Betrayed
let's
me.
make up an Albany ghost. How about
Okay.
what's happened in Albany?
There's poverty,
There is poverty. Yeah.
homelessness,
That
gentrification.
Gentrification. Oh,
Oh,
the
hipster
ghost
monster.
the ghosts of neighborhood past.
That was a nice whistle you made.
Those domino guys that used to sit on the end of our street,
Yeah,
and then
they were
Albany
awesome.
Med swallowed them up.
So actually, in this situation, they are the ghosts.
They're the ghosts,
and
exactly.
Albany Med is the monster.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, yep. I'm sure that plenty of people in the area would feel the same way.
Yeah. So yeah,
Rep Valentine's.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, exactly. It ate all those local businesses.
It lured people out with money,
Yes.
gave them
They-
money, and destroyed homes and families.
This is actually like solid. Like we've got like a good hubris play happening here. They were lured out by greed and money,
Yep.
the landlords. And then they sold out their countrymen,
Yep.
you know, to the monster. And then now those people,
are dead.
Are
I
dead.
think they're
Yeah,
dead.
they're
I
probably
think
dead.
I think
And they
they're either
haunt
or
that
they just
street.
live in the section of Albany Med that is directly where their house was.
Yeah, that's true.
I still love that. Is it Lombardo's?
Yeah.
The bodega there refuses to give.
Going strong,
they're
baby.
Still
Never-
fucking there.
Never fall in Lombardo's. They sell old beer.
Really old beer, stale cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
They might be selling drugs out of the back. Who knows? Who cares?
That was the general consensus, right?
Yeah.
That's how they stayed in business. They
Yeah.
also have a garage attached.
There's
to
a
them.
garage and there's also the liquor store too. It's all owned by the same people. But yeah, but no, they're still holding strong. So they're the hero of this.
That's true. They
Of
slay
this.
the monster. And as we've seen, Lombardo's has successfully dismantled Albany Med.
Yes.
Because they keep sending the doctors the stale cigarettes
Yep.
and the old booze,
Yep.
and they get sick and they puke on the patients. And the patients say, "I want my money back," and then Albany Med closes down.
Yep.
And then if you get shot, where the fuck are you gonna go, buddy?
St. Pete's
St. Pete's. That's right.
down the street.
And it's not a coincidence that St. Peter is the keeper of the gates of heaven.
Is he?
I think so.
He might be the first church or some shit. On
He
your
was
back,
the
I build
first
rock.
first pope. Yep,
the
Peter.
rock of the
Peter.
the rock of the
Peter,
covenant.
pumpkin eater. Another
Uh-huh,
spooky, getting
spooky,
spookier.
spooky.
But yeah, it's no St. Pete's. They're the ones that are going to lead us to salvation. You know.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Gotcha. Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to meet a ghost,
Mm-hmm.
what kind of ghost you want to meet?
Here's my.
What do you mean by that?
like so
like
you,
a ghost
you,
of a little girl,
Yeah.
a ghost of a grown
Oh.
man.
maybe like what,
Relax.
maybe what type of
Relax.
flavor of ghost do you want? A poltergeist? Do you want one of those orb boys? Do you want like
Oh, I like this question a lot.
or even like supernatural? So and think about it in the eyes of my topic too, like the different states. Would you want to meet like
Southern ghost.
a southern ghost,
California, a ghost.
Yeah.
or
Yes.
or a ghost from Jersey?
Ooh, the Jersey ghost.
Definitely not.
He just smokes parliaments and drinks coffee and bitches about I don't know fucking Yankees
Cuomo.
maybe.
I don't
Cuomo,
know.
probably.
He bitched about Cuomo. He's not in his state.
Yeah.
Chris Christie, I guess.
Yeah.
Here's my thing about ghosts.
Okay.
Okay, tell us.
I'm not afraid of ghosts because
Okay.
I've never killed anybody.
Fair enough.
They don't. That doesn't matter.
It does matter. Why
No,
would
it
they?
doesn't.
Why would they be
You're
mad at
not
me?
just haunted by people that you've killed.
Look at the Grumpsky or whatever the fuck it was called.
Grunch. How dare you?
Grumpsky.
The Grumsky.
Sounds like a delicious Polish dumpling dish. Give me some fucking Grumskis.
Grumpskis.
Yeah, that does sound good.
But why would a ghost fucking pick on me? Because I look weak?
Yeah.
No, because
Yeah,
they're
because it wants to take over your body to have
Oh,
another
fuck
life.
you. My body sucks.
because they're sad and they just want to take out their sadness on someone. You know that feeling.
You stared at me and you're like, yes, yes. Okay, so then what kind of ghost do you want to be visited by, Olivia?
What kind of ghost do I want to be visited by?
If you had to be visited by a ghost.
You know, I think I would want to be visited by an old man ghost.
Old man ghost. Now, why is that?
I don't know. It just feels right.
Now, how old? Are you talking like 1700s old? Or just like
Oh,
old
I meant
man
old
from
in
our
age.
decade?
I meant old in age.
Okay.
But probably from the 1700s.
Okay, okay, good.
Yeah, I like,
Is he
I like
dressed?
that idea.
Is he dressed for the period though?
Yes.
No,
absolutely.
he's in fucking board shorts and
You
flip flops.
idiot.
I think that would be fucking
you're wearing
hilarious.
What you die in.
That's kind of a weird. So your clothes
That's a
are also
fact.
ghosts?
Ghost clothes?
Ghost clothes.
So if you shoot your shirt, if you put a hole in your
Yeah,
shirt,
and
then
it looks like that. Yeah, in death.
and then it then becomes
Some
a
people
ghost.
don't follow that rule, but it's a fact.
Some people, like some of the ghosts that
Sometimes-
you know.
Some of the
No,
ghosts.
sometimes Hollywood doesn't follow
okay.
the rules.
Okay.
And people will die and they'll come back like beautifully and young, and it's like no, that's
So-
not how it works.
What if you're visited by some guy from the Bronx, circa 1990?
That sounds incredible.
It's like, hey Andy, where the Molly at? We're gonna go down to a warehouse. We're gonna dance all night. We're gonna go to school tomorrow.
You seen the movie Kids?
You ever seen Kids? You ever listened to The Horrorist? They got a gross song about taking ecstasy.
Yeah, that's a gross song.
Yeah, it's not great.
I want creepy little girl ghost.
Creepy little girl ghost. Now, please
You
tell me
want
why.
Creepy
Because if
little
I'm-
girl ghost?
You live.
fucking
You only
pervert.
live once, and you want the fucking full experience.
Oh my God, what's happening? Wait, what?
I want-
what is happening?
I want to get
You
this.
should really qualify
the
this.
yeah,
scariest
something
explain
here.
yourself.
There's no scarier ghost than the creepy little girl ghost.
Now, do you really believe that?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean,
why do you
I
think
guess
that?
clown ghost. is
Clown
the worst.
ghost. What about
I want
Shit,
the
yeah.
craziest, scariest ghost possible
Why?
because you only live once, and I want to have
But you're
the
about.
story.
But you're not gonna have
you're
a story
about
because
to
he's about to
die.
fucking kill you.
The ghost never actually kills anybody.
What's more terrifying than some dead guy from Jersey talking to me about the fucking New Jersey Devils for like eternity? That is
a living person
fucking-
to a living person from New
yeah,
Jersey.
but you can't walk away from him because he's fucking haunting
Oh,
me.
okay, fair
That's
enough.
true. You can't even close the door on it. They
And
just float right through.
he's just fucking bitching about the George Washington Bridge or something the entire time. too.
You
Yeah,
get on that
that's-
G-Wash. Oh my God, they
And-
always
and it's-
raise the tolls on you.
He's
Probably
crazy.
talking New Jersey.
Probably. Never been.
He's telling me
Yeah.
about the same fucking scene from The Sopranos.
It's like they were at Bada Bing's.
You
and
seen
you
that
can see
flick?
Bada Bing's. You go down the Jersey Turnpike. It's right off the
My
turnpike.
uncle used to work there.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle used to strip
Yeah, Bada Biggs.
at Bada Bing's.
Yeah. I think an annoying ghost would be the worst.
An annoying ghost.
yeah.
Like someone who just asked you like questions all the time, or like
Just like talk to me about shit I wasn't interested in.
it's like, so that's my first colonoscopy one. It went pretty well. And so like, you know,
The
and
second
then,
one, well, here I am. You know?
Should have gotten the follow up, but because you can't get rid of them, they haunt you.
That's true. That's true.
The colonoscopies or ghosts?
The doctor's haunting your colon.
Well, I'm saying the trauma from the experience.
What about the ghost of all those poops that they took out with the colonoscopy?
Oh my god.
Mr. Hanky the Christmas poop.
Exactly.
The
No,
ghost
no,
poop?
the ghost poop, the Halloween poop. You ever think that so this is not like an original idea of mine, it kind of comes from Comedy Bang Bang, but
Okay.
like poops are like the ghosts of your food. They're like the ectoplasm of your food. You ever think about
I don't buy that.
You ever think about that?
Yeah, I
You
don't
ever-
buy that either.
You ever move on now to top number.
Two.
Like I have the best wolf sound.
It's you, baby.
Oh, hi. Okay.
You're just drawing pictures of
Of
ghosts
spooky
and
stuff.
Frankenstein's monster and
And
little
vampire
hearts
teeth.
and
Oh, Chris, I'm glad you're a Frankenstein geek.
yeah. Well, no, it's
Yeah,
it's
really.
Yeah, I know. Dr. Frankenstein.
Dr.
Frankenstein's
created
monster. What's his
But he
fuck-
is the monster.
Frankenstein is a monster.
Victor Frankenstein.
Victor Frankenstein created the monster. The monster is just the monster.
Yeah.
But Dr. Frankenstein is the monster because he played God.
He's an ass. He's truly an ass.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So my topic is who is the sexiest spooky character?
Sexy as spooky.
So I'll give you some contenders. I wrote contenders here.
Can we qualify a spooky character?
Like
Well,
a
I'm gonna give
Halloween,
you some,
like a
I'm gonna give you
classic.
some
Okay.
options: vampires, ghosts, Frankenstein. So I guess undead creatures, zombies.
Frankenstein's monster.
Oh my god. Fucking
Got him.
nerd, dude. Zombies, werewolves, skeletons, mummies, witches, and goblins.
Okay. So, the
we're not
classic
talking, we're not
Halloween
talking like
characters.
specific people.
I mean, you can go into specifics, but I wanted
Okay.
to make it broad enough.
So you're
that
asking
we can
us-
just talk broadly, or
What's our Halloween fetish? Is what you're
like
asking.
I'm saying, like what one of those would you
Yeah.
Party
Is the
down.
succubus
Slow
on
down
the
that.
list?
Succubus.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess that
Or an
Succubus
incubus.
goes on there.
Or an incubus.
2018.
Whatever you're into.
2018, baby.
But I'm trying to think of an incubus song. I can't off the top of my head.
Hold the wheel and drive. Okay. All right. So,
So
let's.
yeah, I'm talking on the basis of physical attraction, personality,
Okay.
similarity to this
The-
creature, and proximity.
The obvious answer is Bram Stoker's Dracula. Like that.
Right,
Like,
that's the obvious
What the
answer.
fuck is wrong
I said
with you
the
guys?
same thing.
Well, no, because he was written to be a
Yeah, he's
sexy
supposed to be
person.
sexy.
I get it, but like, you really want to hang out with that vapid douche?
Well, you know what? Sometimes you need some comfort, and you know he's got
That's not-
confidence.
that's not
and he's gonna
comfort.
treat you fucking well.
No, he's not going to treat you.
Okay.
What
okay.
the fuck are
okay,
you talking
okay,
about?
Okay. Well, what about a different vampire? What about Blade?
Blade, I would love to hang out with Wesley Snipes. I mean, I don't want
Blade's
him to
a
do my
treat.
taxes.
Well, no.
Oh,
Look
shit.
it up, kids, on the internet.
Burn.
But yeah, no, I would hang out with Wesley Snipes, the Daywalker. See, this is the thing. Blade is the ideal vampire to hang out with because he's basically not a vampire.
Yeah,
He's just kind of a
kinda
badass.
cheating.
He's just like good at punching, and he's got like little fangs, but like basically just Wesley Snipes. He can go
With
out in
a
the
sword.
He can go out in the daytime. He's got a sweet ass sword. Sword fucking blows people's hands off.
Yeah, shit's cool.
That was dope.
I want to watch Blade. I haven't watched that in a long time.
Guys,
That's
what are we doing?
fucking
Why are we
good
watching movies?
Well, we gotta do this.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
All right. I whole cloth.
Reboot it. Josh Hartnett plays Blade.
Yo, I'd watch the fuck out of that.
All right. I have to whole cloth reject vampires as
Well,
a
pick
Okay,
them.
what,
Pick your
whatever.
person
You
then.
gotta
Fucking
be
pick your
a
person
you
then.
gotta be a contrarian. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now here's the question, Olivia, and this is something that I really
I don't
need
like
to.
your tone. First of all,
I
it
need
feels
to.
like you're
I need
being...
to. I need to hammer you down
Okay,
on
here we go.
why are you picking these smooth vampires as your kissing mate when
You're
you
a
don't?
werewolf.
I'm clearly a werewolf.
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
What is your? You got a smooth boyfriend I don't know about?
God.
Oh, gross.
Dude, that was horrific.
Answer. Brendan,
No,
stop
listen.
recording. This is
It
counseling
seems like
now.
I'm saying this because of what you just said, but actually, I think werewolves would be my first pick.
Okay, and then why is that?
Fucking have no loyalty. the minute
I think vampires and werewolves tie for me.
You
Okay.
gotta be Team Edward or Team fucking other dude,
Jacob.
Jacob.
Well,
You don't have to be either team. You can just like werewolves or vampires and pretend that Twilight was not a
okay,
genre.
shit, I forgot
okay,
that
okay.
was a thing. Damn it.
Underworld, the movie
Ooh,
Underworld, the movie
Keira
Underworld.
Knightley,
Yeah,
though.
she's a vampire.
No, not Keira Knightley. Kate Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale.
Whatever.
Yeah, she's a
she's
fox.
she's a vampire. The
Is she a
werewolves,
vampire in that movie?
I don't know. She kills.
Oh,
them.
you're right. She is a vampire.
She's a vampire. Yeah.
And the lichen.
The lichen, they're not attractive.
No, but they're like it's the Robin Williams rule: short, furry, and funny. Vampires, or I'm sorry, werewolves.
Well, it depends on like what, and I mean, all of these can have different categories, like ghosts. Depends on what kind of ghost you're talking about.
Ghosts can go all
Are you
night.
talking about
Can't get a ghost
Patrick
pregnant.
Swayze,
Ooh,
or
the
are you talking about
sways.
Casper?
Casper would be weird because that's child.
That's a child,
ghost.
right?
Yeah.
Right,
Okay,
right,
okay,
right, right.
okay.
And no real body to speak of.
That's
well,
true.
no, that he does become.
He
a boy.
does.
But I will say he was one of my first crushes.
Well, that's good because it was age appropriate at
yeah,
the time.
at the time it was appropriate.
How do you feel about him now?
Well, the crush lingers, and so now it's become
You're
a
not
problem.
gonna feel anything with a ghost, though.
They could pick
It
up
depends
something.
though, because sometimes they can take form.
Mm-hmm.
Can they carry a seed?
No, but why would you?
Why
want
would you
them?
want to get?
That's what I'm saying. That's a plus.
Oh yeah, okay,
Oh, I see
all
what you're
right.
saying, I
Built-in
see, I
birth
see.
control.
Yeah,
Gross.
Got it.
You can't get a.
I don't think you can
pregnant.
get any. Well, you could get a werewolf pregnant. I guess
They get pregnant all the time.
Vampire. What the fuck do you know?
What? He's a werewolf midwife. He's delivered a lot of werewolf babies.
If you, I haven't watched Twilight without riff tracks, but if you want a good time, guys,
Watch Twilight with the riff track.
with
Okay.
riff tracks, if you don't know, that's Miss Shines Theater 3000 guys.
Yeah.
With current movies.
Yes.
And like the Twilight ones are some of the funniest things
It doesn't
I've
even
ever.
need it.
No, they're so good.
It's a straight up cell phone.
Yeah, it's so good.
Okay. So what other options do we have? Ghosts, I think I'm open to because ghosts can be
Well, yeah,
anybody.
Ghost is pretty. What about the Grunch?
the crunch.
Fuck no, dude.
I don't know what the
He
crunch.
don't know what he
probably
looks like.
probably cooks really well. He's from Louisiana.
That's true. A lot of culture there. But which half of him is a monster?
That's a good point.
He got that dick still though.
Is it split down
Got
the
that
middle?
monster dick.
That's why it's not. That's why we wouldn't pick skeleton. No dick.
Skeleton
Or butt.
No, but
Or
musically inclined. All skeletons can play the xylophone.
That's
And they do the
accurate.
do
and they
thing.
can they can do and then
How do
can
they
tap
do
dance.
without lips?
I think you're looking too deeply into this. It's a
All
good
right,
point.
It was just a question.
Just a
And they don't
question.
have
I'm just
tongues or
asking
anything.
questions.
Just asking questions here because I see
So
those
we can
fucking
mark,
shirts
So
everywhere.
can I mark skeletons off the list?
Yes, get
I'm just
fucking
gonna
get rid
cross
of
it out. I'm
They're
just
too
gonna cross
spooky
it
for
out.
me
Skeletons
Got
are going to
it.
be in the friend zone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Just not
I feel
sparking
like
a flame.
I feel like in the same note we could just knock out zombies too.
Listen,
I'm not touching
You
their.
sure about that?
I am sure. Are you
Oh, I'm
sure?
sorry.
sure?
Yeah.
You
What
sure
is?
about that?
Please.
Their rotten flesh. What are you
Yeah,
thinking about that?
they don't talk
well, then in
much.
the same, what are we talking about? What are we thinking about? Ghouls.
What's a ghoul?
Ghoul
A
is
ghoul
somewhere
eats
between a
flesh,
zombie.
yeah.
Somewhere
It's
between a
pretty much like a
zombie and a
zombie.
ghost.
It
Yeah.
rises from its grave and eats flesh. So,
That's a zombie.
It's not a zombie.
as
It's
long
a
as he's
ghoul.
eating your flesh.
Stop.
Oh my god.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. But seriously, what the fuck? You like zombies? You weirdo.
Yeah, you're sick, man.
Bro, I don't like to limit my options.
You don't like to. You like to play the field.
Yeah.
Of undead
Yeah, dude.
creatures.
Hell yeah.
God, no. I'm not. I'm
Bring 'em on.
crossing zombies out.
All right, fair enough.
Sorry.
I'll let the record show.
That I would fuck a
That
zombie.
you fuck a zombie, sure.
I
Oh no,
Chris
the record
Powers.
notes it. The record notes it. That's for sure.
I never said I'd fuck a zombie. I'm just saying that I'd give it its fair play.
Well, you know what? I respect you for not kink shaming, for not
Thank you,
being
Andy.
sex
Oh wait,
positive.
I'm sorry. Oh, go ahead.
I was just commending my brother on being a fucking weirdo.
Thank you.
And if anyone is listening to Chris this episode, maybe perhaps Chris is interviewing for a job or something like that. Remember that
Yeah,
my
hopefully
brother
this comes back up.
is a zombie fucker.
Well, I think I also forgot to throw this element into it. It could either be a sexual relationship or, like, you know, a romantic relationship. So does that change it for anyone?
They
Some
do
that
the
you'd like to
dishes?
have sex with only.
They
but
do the
people
dishes.
you'd like to commit to. Yeah.
I think that
Someone you'd like to commit to.
I'm just not a dick like that, and I feel like if I'm gonna let somebody into my life like that, I just gotta go for the full relationship. I think, especially if they're undead, because I'm not trying to have an ex-girlfriend that's gonna outlive me. Okay.
Why is that?
It's That's an
I
interesting
certainly
question.
think
yeah.
I'll outlive you. I mean, if that's what you're
Wait,
saying.
what? Do you
Well,
plan?
it's just the statistics show.
Oh, statistically, okay,
Speaking.
yeah,
Statistically
sure, for sure.
speaking.
Statistically, people that you stab to death usually die before you.
But then you'll haunt me.
That's
and
a
I'll
good
have
point.
ghost
Don't
boyfriend.
fuck. Yep.
I think let's not discount witches either, though.
We haven't talked
Witches
about
are just humans. They're just humans, but you can't.
No, they're not. They're,
No, witches are humans.
No, they're not.
They're
Warlocks
humans.
are not human.
No, warlocks are dudes. Witches are ladies.
No. Warlocks
Yeah,
are...
warlocks are
There's
the
only
male
two
versions
genders.
of witches.
Witches and warlocks.
No.
Witches are not mortal, though.
No, witches are mortal.
I don't think they are.
They can become immortal if they pledge their soul to the correct deity.
To
and
Satan.
that deity, not necessarily Satan.
well, I'm
There's a
saying
lot
we're
of other
speaking, we're
deities out
speaking
there.
in terms of spookiness.
In terms of spookiness, they are very spooky, but they're not immortal. I don't
I'm
think.
pretty sure they are.
No, witches they can be immortal, but they're
Oh
not
my
all
God.
immortal. You
I
got to
don't
be
know
a
about
good
that.
witch to be immortal.
no,
be
you have
good
to
at
be a
witching.
bad bitch.
You gotta be a bad witch.
Sorry.
You got to be a bad bitch. Got to be a good witch.
Bad
You
witch.
just got to you have to excel at your craft to become immortal as a
I
witch.
don't know about this.
I definitely witches are definitely like Harry Potter. Harry Potter is a man.
But he's a wizard.
A wizard is wizard is like an elemental.
Okay,
a wizard.
Well,
I'm waving my finger because I'm getting in passion here. A
now I'm
wizard.
starting to wonder.
A wizard is a mythological creature. They're
What is Eric Andre?
Eric Andre is a stand-up comedian and actor.
He's got some mythical,
Oh,
like.
you think like what?
Yeah, what would he be? 'Cause I was just thinking, like, I don't know why the thought came. I partied down with Eric Andre.
Okay, so that you're just horny for Eric Andre.
Yeah,
That's
so
just
but-
something you wanted to say.
No, not necessarily, but I feel like he would fit into one of these archetypes.
Okay. I think that
He's
he's
a
probably
ghoul.
werewolf too.
Ghoul.
Wait, can I?
Go ahead.
I'm so sorry, but I just wanted to search to see if I wanted to search to see if witches were immortal, and Yahoo Answers came through, and it was like, are witches immortal or mortal? And the person answered, my personal belief is that we are all immortal, witches and non-witches alike.
Thanks, dude.
What kind of fucking answer is that?
Yeah.
A
dude,
very hopeful
Piss
one.
off.
Like, what the fuck?
Witches are not immortal. Witches are normal ass people. They're
Yeah.
they just work at Whole Foods.
I
Right?
don't know about that.
That's absolutely. I bet you 50% of the people that work at Whole Foods and the other 50% of the people that work at coffee shops are all witches.
Did you guys hear that?
Yes.
It turned off.
Uh-oh, the witching
I
hour is
feel
upon
I feel
us.
so quiet now.
All right. Who else we got? I think I think that witches are great, and I think that they're upstanding members of our society, and I think we should have never burned them at Salem. I'm
Yeah.
taking a stand. I think that they also weren't witches at Salem. I think they were just
Probably not.
uppity women.
Uppity.
Andrew.
It's true.
They're hysterical.
They weren't hysterical,
dare
but I think
you.
at the time they probably would have been described as that.
Okay, I don't know if I said yet goblins.
Goblins, no fucking way.
All right,
Get
I'll
this
cross it
goblin
out.
shit out
Sorry.
of my face.
Sorry.
I've been
I'll
called a
cross it out.
goblin, so I take
Have you
offense to
really?
that. Oh yeah.
I've been
multiple
called a
occasions.
Who called
gremlin.
you a goblin?
Oh, it was like that's a running joke that I'm a troll or a goblin. I live under a fucking bridge.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Okay,
I get that vibe.
Take a peek at me.
that's true. You do look like a bridge troll a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I get gremlin.
You are a gremlin because you got little tiny
Hey.
hands, those scary little hands.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
I
so
don't know
then
if
we,
I said mummy.
mummy.
I feel like mummy's a no.
Yeah, I get down with the mummy.
What you are?
Dude, he's not picky at all.
Okay, tell me what about a mummy you find attractive.
Yo, that thing has been around for a while. It's seen some shit. It knows what it's fucking doing.
Okay, fair enough.
And like maybe
Cleopatra, bruh.
was she mummified?
Probably.
Yeah, of course.
Probably. But if not her, like her cousin or some shit probably was.
That's true. You can settle for her.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
So
All
so
right.
open your
And
minds a little
They
bit.
can maybe tie you up with the bandages.
I'm not really into
But
that.
have you seen what they
per
look
se.
like, though?
Oh, you're
Out
into
of the
mummies,
wraps.
but you're not into fucking bondage.
They don't have to be the same
I'm
thing.
not saying that. I'm just saying like don't act like you're holier than.
Everybody's got their thing, man.
That's-
Yeah,
and
zombie
that's
fuckers-
just not my thing.
And
A
you're-
zombie fucker can't kink shame. I've been told.
I
many
wasn't
times.
kink shaming. I'm just saying it's not my thing. That's all.
Okay, fine then. Fine.
What else we got? We got mummies. We got Frankenstein.
How about lizard people?
Lizard people.
Everyone's eyes got so big.
Okay, here's the question.
Reptilians.
I have.
Walk like people.
Here's the question that I have for you. You were very concerned about not getting a ghost pregnant. You said that was a major plus. I
Yeah.
feel like reptiles do reproduce.
Yeah,
Certainly.
but I don't think our parts
Different
work the
species,
same way.
though. Yeah.
Well, if our parts don't work the same way, how you gonna fuck it?
Figure something out, bro.
Guess maybe they'll fuck you. I don't know.
Figure something out.
it depends on what like. They take human form, right?
Well,
So it depends on the human form they take. Hillary Clinton? No,
No, thank you.
not her.
No, I'm all set.
Trying to think who else is like who else is a lizard person? Obama.
Yeah,
Obama was a lizard
I
person.
I could get down with Obama.
Yeah, of course. I
What
mean,
do you think?
yeah, I mean, he's objectively the least old president we've had in a while. JFK, probably
Yeah.
lizard.
He's probably a lizard.
You do know that our father's freaking out that we're talking about lizard people right now.
Because this confirms that they're real.
Yeah,
This is proof.
it's in the mainstream now.
We got him. All right. I think, is it time to make our final decisions?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. I think I haven't been swayed from Wolfman. I like a swarthy fella.
Oh, so you want to wear wolf?
Wolf,
Yeah.
What do you think, Chris?
Eric Andre.
You know what? I'm not going to fight you on this because whatever other option you have on it would be literally horrific.
Probably a mummy.
Okay.
I'm fucking speechless.
Do you imagine how bad their breath must stink?
I got gum.
And what else? You know?
I got gum. I got a shower.
Okay. But then all the bandages get wet and probably parts of the mummy dissolve. Just wash away down your drain.
They have centuries of experience. Centuries.
But most of it's sent lying down. Oh, I get it now. Oh, I'm Team Mummy, baby.
Oh God.
Give me that old flesh.
I think I'm gonna go werewolf.
Thanks. We can still.
But I think Frankenstein also I could throw into the mix.
just because he's
probably
big.
got a big D.
Oh, he's got a dead man's
Certainly.
dick. That's for sure.
Or they put a thumb where his dick is or something weird like that. I mean, you never know.
It's a wolf head.
Succubus.
Succubus.
Well, yeah,
Okay, so he
that's-
picked succubus.
That's cheating. You're supposed to want to fuck them.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's their,
exactly. That's why it's
their
the right
goal.
answer.
What about like a siren?
Siren. I don't
Right,
have a
isn't that
ship.
kind of like the same? What are like?
Kinda,
Is that like
yeah.
a sorceress sort of thing?
What about a dragon? Not fucking
No,
dragon.
the sirens.
Dragon.
The sirens are scary once you actually like get up to them.
Yeah.
What about a toad?
If you want to fuck a dragon,
What about some animals?
Thought you was
about
a
just a wolf?
toad.
Yeah.
Chris, if you want to fuck a dragon, just go look no further than Shrek #1. Donkey gets
Yeah.
together with the
That
dragon.
donkey's very beautiful though.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
the donkey, the dragon.
Oh, the dragon's eyelashes so good.
Oh God, yeah. The lips. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on now. Now that we've all said some weird shit,
Yeah. Hope none of that gets taken out of context.
I hope it's all.
It's going to get taken in
What's-
context, and that's the
what's the
problem.
context?
Yeah, that's certainly the issue there.
Just to recap, Chris would fuck a zombie.
I said I'd be open to it.
You know what? I'm proud of you, Chris.
I'd be open to it.
That's good. Olivia, I bullied her into saying that she would have sex with the closest
Thing that resembles you.
spooky being to me. And then I guess I landed on Mummy, and I'm not really sure why.
Yeah, you really changed course there.
We're moving on now to
Bird up.
topic. Topic number 3.
Very spooky.
Very spooky. Ratios. All right, guys. So I had some trouble writing the topic for this week, so I called in a little help.
Chris.
So I enlisted the friend that
Friend.
he's a friend of the cast.
Friend of the cast. Okay.
He drives numbers. Okay, he's got a following. He's got a church.
You know
in
who
his
has
name.
You know who has a following? Fucking Amway, the multi-level marketing scheme.
So
Well, they have a following.
I'm not trying to say anything about this guy. I'm just trying to say that it's time now to bring on my good buddy, Satan. If you guys would all hold my hands. Come on. Touch hands. Very good. Hey, what's
Hey,
up,
my
bitches?
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's Satan, it's Halloween, and it's Satan. Halloween, anything could happen on Halloween.
Yo, Louis, chill out.
Louis?
Yeah, Lucifer is a pretty funny joke.
Oh, you know what? I'll take that. I'll take that nickname. You know what? You and me are going to become good friends.
Oh, yeah, we become good friends with Satan. Awesome.
Good buddy. Okay. Now, Andy invited me on the show today to,
God, he did.
as a bit of a media tour, I think it's about time that I turn my image around.
Oh, yeah?
Okay?
Oh, interesting.
And so the question I have for you guys is Satan, bad guy, or cool guy?
So what about Satan, bad guy? Like, no, not bad guy, bad boy.
Ooh,
Leather.
I'll take it. Listen,
Leather.
Leather. You're jumping the gun because I got notes about that, baby.
God, of course.
All right. Okay. First thing I want to get out of the way here is I have got a couple gripes for the people. I know that you guys aren't super, knowledgeable about the bureaucracy within hell. It's a managed place. You
A
can't
managed place where you hold souls against their will.
First of all, I punish souls for doing bad stuff on Earth.
Okay, I'm terrestrially on Earth right now. You have no hold over me.
No.
I don't like your fucking tone.
Yeah, I don't like your tone either.
What's the fucking problem?
Just- I'm stating.
Chrissy, baby, what happened? What happened to Lou? Lou, your friend Lou. Lucifer.
I'm stating a fact that so souls live in hell, correct?
Listen, okay, first of all, I want to get something out of the way right now.
See this?
No,
Yeah.
but here's the thing.
You're worse than a car salesman.
Yeah.
It's hot in here. All right. I want to get something out of the way. First of all, Lucifer, Mr. Satan, he's fallen on a little bit of hard times lately. I don't know if you guys know this, but Lucifer doesn't actually run hell anymore.
Who was that?
Beelzebub runs hell.
They're the same person.
That is my gripe. We are different people.
I just want to point one thing out, that for whatever reason I'm being super antagonistic, like I'm talking to a salesman right now.
Yeah.
I know. We had our issues together before.
Issues.
Yeah, you got mad at me. I tried to take your soul. My bad. Okay, that's Satan's bad. All right.
That's Satan's.
Listen, a lot of people bring shit to my door that's not true. That one is okay. All right. Beelzebub is a different guy.
Okay, who's Beelzebub?
Beelzebub is the Lord of the Flies. Okay, he was my first general in the war against heaven.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You guys are familiar. That's why I ended up downstairs. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you had a disagreement with the big guy.
Listen, yeah. Basically, he was like, "Oh, bow down to people. People are so great." And I'm like, "Motherfucker, I'm beautiful. I'm a beautiful guy,
Yeah.
and I can fly."
I'm assuming that God can fly too.
Well, yeah. Listen.
He can do whatever he wants.
Not trying to say anything bad about the big man upstairs, okay? Okay.
Why does God need a spaceship?
What? When does God have a spaceship? Like Scientology?
Yeah, anybody that's watched Star Trek will appreciate my joke.
Okay, nerd alert. All right, you remember Satan, bad guy, cool guy.
Is that clicking?
That's Olivia's pen.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. I thought.
I'm gonna send you to audio engineering hell,
Sorry.
Olivia.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and take that away.
All right.
It's just a tick.
Beelzebub is the Lord of the Flies. Okay, he's the leader of the Order of the Flies.
So that the flies
overthrew me.
are an order inside of hell.
Yeah, he's basically like demons that can fly. It's not super original.
So you've piqued my interest now. So
go ahead.
I'm assuming that Beelzebub, being Lord of the Flies, Lord of Hell's army, your army,
Formerly my army, yes.
okay, might know a particular character that went to hell that I'm quite fond of. Spawn
Spawn, yes.
was a general in your army for a little bit, from what I understand.
Yeah, I know the guy. He's a good guy. Interesting style of dress.
Well, no, that was you gave him that.
No, but he had options. We had jeans and a t-shirt. And he's like, no, I want full Hot Topic. Hot Topic from head to toe, please.
They're remaking that. I can't wait.
All right. I'm glad that you're excited.
I'm very
I don't see $1 from that, just so you know. That's not Satan's money you're playing with there.
Well, it's Todd McFarlane's money.
Yeah, okay.
You could say that Todd McFarlane made hell. Cool.
You know, I'm not actually mad at Todd McFarlane. There are a couple people in pop culture that I'm not actually mad at. One of those, another people would be like Jack Black and Kyle Gass, Tenacious D. They're pretty cool. They love Satan, and I love them.
Okay.
They can come down anytime, hang on my couch. Black Sabbath also okay, not bad.
Well, Black Sabbath or Ozzy or Dio, or is Dio down there with you now?
Dio is actually in heaven.
Really?
Yeah. It was a tough break. It was during the draft. We
How'd you lose Dio?
well
He was in a band called Black Sabbath.
yeah, but we got
Like that's your thing. How do you?
but we got Jared from
makes-
Subway instead.
Well, he's still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive.
No, he's dead.
So, it makes sense why you're not leading hell anymore, I guess.
Whoa, okay.
Well, you lost fucking Dio.
I lost Dio because he was kind of a nice guy. Listen, hell is not necessarily a place where you want people to come, right? If I respect and enjoy somebody, I don't want them to go to hell, right? Hell sucks. I live there. Tell me about my landlord's a real bitch.
Well,
All right. Listen.
Okay.
All questions can be answered. I'm here on a press tour, and I need to get these things out. Okay. So there's a couple things against Satan that I think that we can maybe clear up. How's that sound to you? All right. There's three events that a lot of people blame me for.
Okay.
First is Adam and Eve.
It was a snake, wasn't you?
Well, it was me.
Oh, okay. Well, all right.
Oh, okay.
Second was Jesus tempting him in the desert. Sorry, slipped with the tongue.
Yeah.
Tempting Jesus in the desert. And then the last one is the temptation of Job. Okay? Job.
Oh, that's where you had the bet with God.
Yeah.
Yep.
That one I really grinds my goddamn gears, but we'll get to that one. All right. Adam and Eve, right? I'm hanging out in the Garden of Eden, okay? Everything's groovy, everybody's eating, hanging out, whatever, okay? God says, hey, don't eat from this tree. And I'm like a snake, you know? Snakes don't eat apples. I see these great apples, and I'm like, hey guys, check out these apples.
Wait, so the reason why you were cast out of heaven, I just want to make sure I got the
okay. Go ahead.
timeline straight, is because
Pre-Adam and Eve.
but I thought it was because like God was like, yo, look at humans, and you said fuck humans.
Yeah, basically.
But then how could that be pre-Adam and Eve?
This was like during the planning stage of humans.
Oh, God. So it was like
written up on the wall. He was like,
he was
out.
He was whiteboarding.
He was whiteboarding, and he was like, listen, this is the new rollout. We're going to have these humans. They're going to have dicks. They're going to have boobs. It's going to be great. And then I was like, hey, guy, dude, man, just a quick suggestion. You have all these angels, and we're, like, way cooler. We can fly. And he was like, I don't care, okay? I just don't fucking care. And it really hurt my feelings. I talked to HR about it. They said he's a boss. I don't know.
Who was the head of HR back then? Was it Michael?
No, it wasn't Michael. That would be strange that God's leader of his seraphim and the leader of his army that actually cast me into hell. I feel like you're just saying this to just kind of piss me off. And it just really feels like, because obviously Michael doesn't work in fucking HR. All right. Okay. Sorry. Lost my cool. Lost my lives. It's your program. I understand. You got to ask hard-hitting questions. No, it's not Michael. It was Carol. All HR people are named Carol. Even in heaven. Okay. So, anyway. I'm sitting there and I'm like, hey, Eve, try this apple. You ever have an apple? And she's like, no. And I'm not even concerned that the snake can talk because I don't know shit. I'm dumb as fuck. I'm Eve. Haven't eaten the apple yet. And so I was like, just try this apple. Just try it out. And she's like, I don't know. God said, maybe don't. And then I was like, you know what? You're right. Eat this apple. It's going to make you smart. And she's like, you know what? I would like to be smart. And then she ate the apple. And then God's like, you know what? Fuck all you. I hate you. And he cast them out of the Garden of Eden.
What did you put in the fucking apple?
It was just an apple.
I doubt that.
There was nothing to it.
No-
God, listen, God is very particular. He has very particular rules. The apple didn't do shit. They just ate an apple. It was a Granny Smith. It was just regular Granny Smith apple. Nothing crazy. And then God's like, whoa, get him, bro, dude, hold me back. And nobody was strong enough to hold him back. And
he is God.
Right. It's a really dick move for him to pull that on us. Anyway, yada, yada, yada. I get blamed for it for no fucking reason.
Well, you gave him the apple. You said to eat the apple.
She ate the apple.
Well, she ate the apple, yeah, but you gave her the fucking idea.
God didn't tell me don't tempt Eve.
Well, you weren't in his graces at all.
Yeah.
You're going to sit here at my table right now
I am sitting at your table, yes.
and say there was no ulterior motive
Listen.
to you suggesting that the only two humans on the earth commit original sin. You had nothing to gain from that. You had nothing to gain from that, Satan.
Well,
If you want to change you want to change your image, you got to start accepting responsibility
you know what?
for what you did.
I do accept responsibility because
created
I wanted.
sin.
I
You created sin.
I didn't create sin. Fuck you. No.
Nope.
The judgment creates sin. I told them. I said, Eve, your tits are hanging out. Please,
Nice titties.
no, cover them up.
Okay.
I'm a respectful serpent. Okay. So I gave them the gift of knowledge because I don't know, why does God hate knowledge? You ever think about that? Think about it.
I think you're diverting.
No, I'm serious. It's actually the parable of the story there.
No,
It's
it is.
fucked up.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
All right, here we go. Also, there were apples. Eat locally. Okay, we're getting moving on to the temptation of Jesus. Okay,
Yep.
Jesus was tempted 3 times in the desert. That's like,
Okay.
that's the story that everybody
Yeah.
says. Okay, here's the real story. I used to sell weed to Jesus. Jesus was like a rich kid, you know. He'd come by.
The richest kid.
Right. He'd come by, he'd spend a bunch of money, and then he'd hang out. He was kind of paying for friendship kind of situation, okay? Now, what ended up happening was the first thing that happened, right? You say, like, turn that stone into bread. That's what the story goes. I said, turn the stone into bread. And then he's like, no, I can't do that for some reason. Okay, that's not what happened. I said, I'm too stoned. We need bread. Can you drive me to the store? But he was freaking the fuck out.
He doesn't know what a fucking car is, dude.
He doesn't know what a car is. He's a dumb, whatever. He was like one of those, old people from back in the day. They didn't know how to text.
Why are you talking like an Italian now? Say it.
Oh, well, I mean, listen, I don't have anything to say about that. It's the way I was raised. All right. Then, okay, so then they say, like, oh, then he took you to the temple of Solomon and told him to jump off, okay? No, we walked into town, and I said, let's go to Stewart's. Let's go get a coffee. And then I said, hey, man, I'm feeling great right now. How are you feeling? He says, great. I say, okay, let's do some trust falls. And he freaks out. And he's like, no, you're not going to tell me to jump off this tower. And I'm like, dude, chill out. Let's go up a hill. We'll go climb up this mountain, and I'll show you everything in the valley. You can see all the kingdoms of earth. Okay? And he's like, whoa, dude. Like, I know that you're, like, offering me all this just if I worship you or something. But, like, I can't do that, man. I'm like, this fucking kid, he's crazy. He's crazy. I'm just like, I'm talking to him and I'm just like, dude, relax. You're just high. You just smoked a little bit of the devil's lettuce, right? That's where it comes from, because Satan had to make some money back in the day, okay? And he was like, oh, you're going to give me all these kingdoms, all this and all that. I'm like, dude, I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. Where you think I own this shit?
But no, you had the fucking... So, okay. I get where you're trying to come from.
Right.
You're trying to appeal to the youth.
I'm not trying.
Hey,
You're making me mad.
Satan?
Yes.
Satan.
Yeah.
Louis.
Yeah. Thank you.
My show.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You're trying to pander to millennials, being like, I'm just a cool guy. I smoke weed sometimes. I sell weed. Hey, nope.
But I do. I'm just being my genuine self. I'm just being my genuine self.
You're neglecting to mention the atrocities that you committed.
I didn't do shit. God killed so many people in the Bible. Are you fucking kidding me?
I like how your eyebrows are twitching.
Are you kidding me right now? God
You
kills
perpetrated-
everyone on Earth except for Noah and his daughters.
Okay.
And then he's like, you guys gotta repopulate the Earth. I won't watch. That's some fucked up shit. Devil never did nothing like that.
Okay, regardless of that, you need to.
I feel like you're throwing out a major piece of evidence.
I think that you need to come at the youth with a different message.
Wait, you mean I think I should start vaping or something?
Well, yeah. So the thing is you're trying to do this thing where like I'm the cool guy. I smoke weed. I'm just like you. I didn't do all those bad things. I've been given the short end of the stick. No, say yeah. Some things have been said about me,
Exactly.
but I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here now.
I'm here now.
I'm real.
I'm real. Satan is real.
You want to go blaze at 420?
Fuck yeah. Let's get out of here. Fuck this podcast. All right. Listen. Okay. So these ones, I think it's just mostly like a misunderstanding and like people didn't understand what's going on, you know, and what it ends up being is, you know, I get blamed for something and then the record gets written in the Bible and that's it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then let's move on to the story of Job. Okay. You're familiar with that, right?
Yeah, you made a bet with God, and you came out on the other side, underneath it.
Basically. So God says, look at Job. Look at my man, Job. He's so cool. He's so awesome. He loves me, right? And then I'm like, you give him everything, man. He's got a sweet house. He's got a cool field. He's got good daughters and stuff. What if you took that away?
Yeah.
And I say that, and then God just goes, all right, let's do that. And I'm like, dude, no, don't do that. That's crazy. You're talking crazy, God. He's like, no, check it out. It's going to be sweet.
So see, this is the thing that I'm talking about. You're fixating on God.
It's kind of he threw me into the pit of hell. It's kind of a
You
thing.
need to establish yourself as a strong person who's your own person.
I am my own person.
Yeah. Well,
I am
I'm not.
All right,
Louis. I'm not hearing that right now.
Okay.
I'm not hearing that
All
right
right,
now,
let's
bud.
move on then. Let's move on to some of the stuff that Satan's given us, okay? How about rock and roll?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, without Satan, you're not going to have Robert Johnson. You're not
That's
going to
true.
have
You
the
did- you
Rolling
did.
Stones.
You did teach him how to play guitar.
And he was not an easy pupil. No
Yeah.
way. You're not going to have Black Sabbath, okay? You're going to have Gregorian chants and like top 40s country music.
Ugh. They probably like Satan a little bit too, though. I think
Who?
the people that sing the country music.
They like money.
Yeah,
If you think that money is Satan.
it is.
Yeah, it probably is. Do you like leather jackets?
But it's cow.
But do you like them?
I'll wear them on occasion.
Well, why don't you try falling off your motorcycle without them, right? Goodbye, skin. Send that skin up to heaven.
Wait, I'm not following this logic here. How is leather?
Oh, leather jackets are just for cool guys and cool
Oh,
guys
so you're
like
trying to be a cool
Satan.
guy. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
How about the idea of science? Science comes from Satan. It's literally true.
Yep. Okay.
I think about it. The story of Adam and Eve is about suppressing knowledge.
Yep. So how are you changing your image in the lexicon right now, in the zeitgeist of humans on Earth, mortal humans?
I have started wearing black eyeliner.
Okay.
I have started vaping.
Okay.
I use one of those hoverboards, the rolly boards.
That's a little far.
That's far.
That's a little far.
Okay, I'll take it back on that one.
To take that back,
Okay.
probably want to get mid 2000s Volkswagen.
Okay.
Don't
Every
look-
man.
Yep. Don't want to look too flashy.
Okay.
Have you used a fidget spinner?
I've used a fidget spinner. I can spin it so fast.
I bet you can.
All right. I think that I'm ready to go out and just, reintroduce myself to the world. Think about something. We already got some main things coming out. We got the new Sabrina show. We got Satan. Satan's all over that shit.
Well, see, here's the thing, Satan. You're just saying you're just co-opting every ghost and ghoulie out there?
No, it says Brandon literally goes to a devil witch school.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They just worship you.
They worship me. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Why is that just not enough?
Why is that not enough?
Well,
I'm tired of
why are
getting
you not
dunked
fulfilled?
on. I'm tired of getting dunked on every day. Satan's not a bad guy. Satan empowers you to take your own power. It's the opposite.
The Satanist podcast.
It's true.
You should make a podcast.
That is very now. That's very 2018. All right. I think that we're going to launch the new podcast. It's going to be called Every Ghoul I Know.
The Beelzebub cast.
The Beelzebub cast. All right? And I'm into it. All right. Well, I'm just going to send you over to my secretary real quick, and she's going to make an appointment to come back on.
Okay.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, what's up?
When are you free to come down to hell and just, come look at some specs, put a script together, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I didn't want to talk to you.
But you just...
Yeah, no, I didn't. I was just put on the phone with you. I don't want to be rude, but
It feels a little rude. Okay.
Go.
All right. Well, I'm gonna put you down for December.
I have a lot of stuff going on in December. Send me an email.
Okay. How about June 6th?
Just send me.
1966.
Just send me an email.
We don't have email in the hell.
So I'll talk to you next time.
God damn it.
All right, folks. If you're still listening, thank you for listening. That is our podcast for the evening.
Yes. Have a spooky Halloween. Olivia, thanks for being on the podcast.
Thank you.
Anything to plug?
Nope.
No?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, thanks.
And like Andy said, thanks for listening, folks. If you're still listening to us, and have a spooky, scary Halloween, and be nice to each other.
Happy Halloween.